This was the dining room. This right here, this was not the original tile. I believe it may have been carpeted. Most of the house was actually carpeted. We eventually replaced it. Got this tile put, I think, just in the kitchen for starters. Like to know if we expanded it to the rest of the house, the exception of the bedroom area. This was the laundry room and the pantry. And our two-car garage. But technically it was two-car. However, you can see where the door is, obviously. But look down here, you can see this little step here. After the house began construction, the original owner decided to have the garage door come in from the side. They basically were looking perpendicular to the front door here. And so basically from this angle, it wasn't quite big enough to comfortably fit two cars in. So we had just stuff in here and usually one car. So, you know, if it had come in this way like it was supposed to, it could have been a lot nicer, I think. It's hard to believe we had this house for so long. I mean, in some ways it seems fine, but we bought this house in 1989, sometime late summer, just before I started my senior year. And like I was saying earlier, look at this. We never used these. I don't even think these were functional when we got them. But originally the house was only built right here. Basically behind this was to the outside. And the owner, without permit, mind you, added this extra room. So, but actually when my mother looked at this house first with the realtor, and it's a very plain house from the outside, to say the least, and walked, I think, to about this point, and she saw this sunroom, and that was really the silver lining with it, that she thought that, well, this was kind of a cute house, maybe it's not plain, or it's not nice from the outside, but, you know, this could be a really nice area, and it was. And we did a lot of entertaining out here. We had various configurations of 1 to 2 tables that you could eat on, some wicker furniture and whatnot. So it actually, you know, for being a fairly small house, this area from the sunroom back here to the den was actually pretty nice. You could entertain a surprising number of people for the square footage. So we had the TV right here in this corner. We had a couch running along this wall. We had another couch perpendicular to the fireplace, or parallel to the other sofa. And but you can see the pattern on this. I'm sure this was the original tile from, I'm guessing, around 1970. This was my bedroom, which actually was almost as big as the master. Forget the exact dimensions, but after I moved out, several years after, Mom made this into a guest room, and she put her touch on it, so you can notice the pink walls and this light switch cover thing. Only thing I didn't like about this was that if you're in the dark and you just want to come in and you know, you knew that the light switch was in this area and you could just flip it up, you just about skin your knuckles on this. That's about the only thing I didn't like, because you could do this all day long and not get it. But Mom and Dad, to their credit, especially Mom, they made this into a very, very cozy home for us. Poured a lot of money into this, which they really didn't get out of the house. Foundation repair, driveway replacement, you name it, just about was done to this. But this is actually, you know, for the square footage, again, this is the master bedroom, and you could fit a queen-size bed, dresser over here, another dresser maybe in the corner or on this wall, and have a couch over here and a computer desk, and still have plenty of room to get, you know, into the bathroom and out and everything. And a master bath, kind of small, but kind of typical for that era, I suppose, of suburbia. This was the third bedroom, but it was, I think they added this, I'm talking about a previous owner added these bookshelves. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, this was Chris's bedroom about the time he moved to Houston from Baton Rouge, and the head of the bed actually went under there. And I think they should have torn these cabinets down. It just made it kind of very awkward space. Eventually we turned it into computer room, and eventually the TV room. So we had a big screen up there in the middle, couch down here. Computer, actually, it was a strange arrangement. We had a computer desk under there, and right under the TV. Previous owners also had about 1 million of these hooks in the ceiling, all over. I think these is like the 2 that we didn't pull down. Plants hanging everywhere. Yay. I'm going to hear the doorbell for the last time. I'm going to go outside real quick. When we first moved here, there was no patio out here that I remember. Or if there was one, it was pretty small. And they remodeled at some point and put this really nice patio out here. Grill. And this was, let me back up, you can see this huge tree right here is a grapefruit tree. And we thought it was sterile. For years and years it kept growing, no fruit, and then all of a sudden 300 grapefruit. Nice fig tree that produces. You can see the sunroom there. It's the master bedroom area. And for a few years Mom and Dad had these gas lights here that ran most of the year, if not all the year, and eventually turned them off. But behind this fence there used to be just some undeveloped land, which was, oh, I guess it did have a little bit of use as a like a stable. You could see horses back there, and eventually got developed into a really nice neighborhood. But yeah, none of this was here. But I'm actually going to miss this. I mean, I'm very sentimental to begin with, and I don't like goodbyes. But I wanted to come by here and take a bunch of pictures and video just for my sake. You know, no one else in the family would probably care, but I want this on record. I may not only look at it every 5 years or so, but I like to keep track of things. I like to do this sort of thing. And over here, a good friend of mine, Matt, who's a year younger than me, and we became fast friends when we first moved here. And his family had since moved on back in the 90s, I believe. But that made this transition really nice, having a good friend right next door. Mom loved to take care. I think this is like some mint or something. Norfolk Island pine, I believe. Forget what this is. This was a some sort of lemon tree. Meyer lemon, I believe. Anyway, good memories here. Some bad, some good. Just It's just my way of saying goodbye. Ooh, late.